Now on BBC One and BBC One HD with some flash photography from the start. The news at 6 o'clock with Chris Rogers.
Stripped of his seat and barred from Parliament for 3 years, Labour MP Phil Woollas is found guilty of illegal practices under electoral law, the first case of its kind for nearly a century. They've barely had the resources to keep the inmates alive. At this prison, teenage boys are locked up with sexual offenders. With shocking ease and speed, we meet our first child for sale. A message for my wife, yeah? We pretend to film a home video to make a record of our prize finds. She's told to smile for the camera. How many times has she been paraded as an object to buy? So, what if details of private medical consultations, no matter how sensitive or intimate, were available on the open market, for sale, to anyone with deep enough pockets? These are all British patients, aren't they?
Yes.
West Yorkshire,
yes.
Glasgow, yeah.
You have the doctor's name, doctor's address, doctor's phone number, so each and everything.
So we don't know what cancer they've got, but the patient's having a change in bowel or bladder habits, persistent headaches. I mean, there's enough information there to know what they need.
Here is the cancer, the type of cancer, heart attacks, diabetes.
As we filmed well away from the flashpoint, it became clear the Israeli Defence Force didn't want us to film their next tactic. And this is the moment 14-year-old Yusuf is shot in his leg. Al-Aqsa is so determined to deny its use of children, one of its leaders agreed to come out of hiding to speak to me. What situation would you have to be in where you pulled that knife out and used it?
If someone was trying to kill me, yeah.
How long will it take? If you want it 48 hours, it's 3.5.
Last night, in a TV First, Tonight told the story of how Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, along with their mother, the Duchess of York, joined an undercover investigation into the plight of abandoned children in Turkey and Romania. It seems our investigation caused quite a stir, generating international news headlines and a diplomatic storm. Earlier today, our Foreign Secretary, David Miliband, held a joint press conference with his Turkish counterpart. And our programme dominated the agenda. We are surrounded by victims of institutionalisation. Some are starving. I was witnessing the creation of mentally ill and physically disabled children. This is the treatment they receive. You're looking right at it. They sit on the benches all day or just lie here on the rug, some of them with their hands tied behind their backs to protect themselves, but also the other children. So we've come here to secretly film in this institution about 20 miles away from the centre of Bucharest, where young men and women are sharing the same rooms in inhumane conditions. We found overcrowded rooms filled with a musty odour of sweat and urine. Many are lying in their own faeces. This is the fate for those transferred from children's institutions to adult facilities. How much for a programme? That's £3 for an hour of sex, or a programme as it's called. You pay for as long as you want me, she says. You mainly find child prostitutes on the streets. They tend to look after each other, sisters or cousins, even their mothers watching over them. There are child transvestite prostitutes too. 13-year-old Patricia told me she has up to 10 clients a day to fund her and her mother's addiction to crack cocaine.
I would like to buy some girls.
This girl is for sale for good. I'll be posing as a buyer for a UK brothel. So this is our girl, yeah?
How much you pay for one girl for 6 months?
For 6 months?
Yeah.
For one girl, 4,000.